But even as the government attempts to crack down on black money, income tax employees have written a letter to the Prime Minister asking for more resources, highlighting a whole host of problems. Tax Department officials in that letter to the Prime Minister's office request for more manpower and infrastructure. Joining us now is Ajay Goyal, member of the Income Tax Employees Federation. Mr. Goyal, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18. What exactly is the problem? You talk about a whole host of issues that the income tax officers are being faced with, huge vacant posts. You talk about 30 to 35% vacancies. Given this scenario, given the cadre structure which you say is faulty, infrastructure which is faulty, do you believe that this black money crackdown can be for real?
No, definitely this thing has to be executed. We are with the government on the issue. The policies have to be followed. But the execution is the real trouble. As I told you, we are having a lot of problems relating to the manpower and infrastructure. As there are vacancies, people are not able to execute their day-to-day working. In this scenario, if at all you give them more assignments, and those assignments which are to be not done for a day or a week, it is to be done over a longer period. If you can understand, collection of data is only one aspect of the whole show. If at all you really want to come to a conclusion, you need to identify and then take action, initiate the proper procedure, follow the procedure, and then conclude it. Conclude it by giving opportunities to the taxpayer or the account holder. The whole process takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of manpower. It needs a lot of application of mind.
What is the manpower shortage at this point in time, Mr. Goyal?
And in this scenario, when we are already shortage of people, how do we execute?
What is the manpower shortage at this point, Mr. Goyal?
It will take longer time. I didn't get that.
What is the manpower shortage at this point, sir?
Okay. No, as of now, as I told you earlier, there is a shortage of around 35% in the field. And that in itself is insufficient to carry out the day-to-day working of the department, which is a routine process that we do on daily basis. The people are made to work overtime, they are overburdened, they are under so much of stress. In this situation, if you give them additional assignments, IDS was one of them, and this demonetization exercise is going to be a bigger exercise, which is going to be carried out not just for weeks, it is going to be carried out for more than months and maybe some years, because the whole process is a lengthy process of conclusion and then finally concluding. As I told you, the process is very lengthy. And you need to have more people. At least the sanction strength. The sanction strength as of now is less by 30%. We definitely would expect an increase of at least 15 to 20% more over the sanction strength. And as I told you, a lot of people who are eligible, who are available in the department are not getting promoted to the right slots. So those slots are vacant and people are made to hold additional charges, which is making their life all the more miserable. How do they perform over a longer period in that circumstances without having that infrastructure? They don't have place to sit.
Mr. Goyal, you know, the government is now talking about scrutinizing Jan Dhan accounts. The government is talking about scrutinizing data from airline companies. The government is talking about scrutinizing accounts in public sector banks and private sector banks. I mean, is this realistic? Is this likely to be possible at all?
No, it has to be done. We fully agree with the decision of the government, because if you do not do that, the whole exercise would not be resulting into any positive output of the whole event. But to do it, you need more manpower, you need more time, you need more motivation. As I told you, in the given scenario, when people are not comfortable with the environment that they are made to work in, it is very difficult for them to execute and achieve the targets. So that is where the whole highlight which I want to bring to your notice or everybody's notice is that there is a need to revisit the whole structure of the department, to identify where we need to put in more forces and execute, recruit more people, promote more people, so that there are right people at the right spot, so that we are able to execute. We definitely want to execute, but we are not having the means to do it.
All right, Mr. Goyal, we will have to leave it there. Appreciate you joining us. Let's see what the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister's office does decide to do. That's the appeal there from the Income Tax Officers Association.